Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're zeroing in on a really fascinating signal from London's super prime property market.
We are. It's all about the immediate reaction to the recent UK budget announcement.
And what we have is one single transaction that I think tells us pretty much everything we need to know.
That's right. Our mission here is to use this one deal to understand the mindset of, the ultra-wealthy buyer. Why did they react with relief and not caution? That's the real question we're trying to answer for you.
So let's set the scene. Here's our anchor fact. A deal for just a stunning 10.95 million Oscar home in Regent's Park exchanged hands.
And the timing is everything. It happened minutes after the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, finished her speech.
Minutes. And the key detail here, the thing that makes this so interesting, is that the purchase had been put on hold.
Deliberately. For
Yeah,
2 full weeks. Just waiting. The second there was certainty, the money moved.
Okay, so why? Why wait 2 weeks just to pull the trigger, literally moments after the speech? What was the fear?
The fear was policy risk. Plain and simple, it was the unknown. Everyone was bracing for some kind of, punitive tax.
And the budget did bring in a new tax, this so-called mansion tax.
It did, but it turned out to be, well, a very soft landing. It's a new annual charge, starting at £2,000 for homes over £2 million.
And it rises to what, 7,500?
£7,500, yeah, for anything over £5 million.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the big reveal.
And this is the paradox, isn't it? A new tax gets introduced and the market breathes a sigh of relief.
Exactly. Because it wasn't about avoiding tax entirely. It was about avoiding the worst-case scenarios people had imagined.
So no higher tiers beyond that £7,500 limit.
Nope. And critically, no changes to stamp duty, no big shakeup of council tax.
And the big one, I suppose, no new individual wealth tax.
That was the boogeyman in the room. So with that off the table, the certainty was, well, priceless.
So what was the immediate feedback?
Buying advisors were saying they got messages that basically amounted to, good news, the coast is clear, let's get going.
And for someone buying an almost 11 million property, that £7,500 charge is what?
It's a rounding error. It's less than 0.07% of the purchase price. Everyone in this sector calls it a marginal cost.
A marginal cost. I mean, that's just a different world, isn't it? It's not a market-stopping number, as they say.
Not even close.
So let's talk about the house itself, the object of desire here.
Yeah, it's a 4,185 square foot, 5-bedroom house on Chester Terrace. Nash designed.
Just beautiful. And the buyer was from the UK?
A UK buyer, yes, moving in from the home counties, that affluent commuter belt around London.
And for them, this was a once-in-a-generation kind of opportunity.
It really was. And the house has this incredible value grounded in its history. It's a Grade I listed building.
So it's protected, it's venerated.
And it has this amazing political footnote. It was used for key meetings during the Home Rule crisis way back in 1912 and 1913.
Wow. So that history, that scarcity just adds a layer of value that a small tax can't really touch?
Precisely. And that feeling is rippling out. Agents are now predicting an avalanche of contracts exchanged before Christmas.
And it's not just domestic money, right? International demand is still strong.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen budgets for new homes from international buyers rise by about 19% over the last 5 years.
19%. That's the real story of confidence right there.
So what does this all mean when you boil it down?
I mean, it seems to show that for these buyers, predictability is just... it's worth so much more than avoiding a small tax.
That's it. They're driven by these huge, long-term lifestyle decisions and investment fundamentals. Small fiscal adjustments barely register.
So the core demand for unique, high-quality London property seems unshakable, which I guess leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it? If a predictable annual tax of £7,500 is seen as just a marginal cost, something to be absorbed without a second thought, what scale of policy would it actually take to shift the fundamentals in this super prime market? What really stands out to you?